360. Stand alone. I know this beat.
I was just gonna go in and just do typical bars.
Was this produced by Mikey Joe?
And shit like that, but
if not, it might be the same sample, obviously.
it felt weird, like I haven't dropped anything for so long, so I had to do this first, okay? Yeah.
I like the organ. Bello on. I've heard this beat before. I have.
360 is officially back again. Honestly, I hate that. It makes me feel embarrassed. How many times in life am I gonna have to say that? So I get it if everybody is questioning. I guess the lesson is nothing is ever definite. Instead of feeling pathetic and hoping that you will get it, I'm needing you all to know that I'm really putting some effort in.
1 minute. Pull this back. This is one we're gonna have to listen close into, man. We're gonna have to listen close. I know where I heard this. Enter and Scam. Didn't they use this beat? So I've heard it. I've heard it on YouTube as well.
Go in and just do typical bars.
Sorry, I don't mean to take away from what 360 is doing. It rattles my brain when I hear artists use beats that I've already heard. Like, it rattles my brain because I'm like, I know that beat from somewhere. Alright, I like how it's just him in his studio setting as well, or in his room or whatever. Like, I like that. It's organic, you know what I mean? He's done no big budget video or anything. He's just like, look, I need to get this off my chest. Something I've definitely considered doing before, man. So yeah, shout out to 360 for actually doing it.
It felt weird, like I haven't dropped anything for so long, so I had to do this first, okay? Yeah. 360 is officially back again. Honestly, I hate that. Makes me
360's actually back again. Actually, I love that line.
Back again.
Honestly, I hate that. I like how you let that breathe for a second as well.
It makes me feel embarrassed. How many times in life am I gonna have to say that? So I.
Oh my god. That is a bar. Are you nuts? 1 minute. Are you nuts? That is a bar. Oh my god. Wait, I need to stop pausing, man.
Do this first, okay?
Oh, that's a bar. Fuck, man.
360 is officially back again.
Honestly, I hate that.
It makes me feel embarrassed. How many times in life am I gonna have to say that? So I get it if everybody is questioning. I guess the lesson is nothing is ever definite. Instead of feeling pathetic and hoping that you will get it, I'm needing you all to know that I'm really putting some effort in.
Like when I go missing, it's not because I'm just being lazy. It's I'm genuinely trying here.
Last year spent 4 months away. Had a ball but never felt more fucking pain. It was all such a maze. They taught me how to walk unafraid. Never thought that I would talk unashamed. The people never.
Wait, sorry.
That you will get it. I'm needing you all to know that I'm really putting some effort in. Last year spent 4 months away. Had a ball but never felt more fucking pain. It was all such a maze.
Start a shout out.
They taught me how to walk unafraid. Never thought that I would talk unashamed. The people never met some more loving mates. But classic matter always go and force love away. I thought it'd be all fun and games, but I got out with Melbourne locked down like a fourth Hunger Games. I'm doing better now, know and be aware that the next part is something that I wrote while I was there. Lonely, I was scared, feeling hopeless for the fact I'd go from living a dream and then go to being there. And in hospital telling me it'll make or break me.
I don't know why, but his cadence there and how he softened his vocals up reminded me of when he did Tiny Angel, which is a peak track within its own right. You know what I mean? 360 has a very good ability, a very strong ability to just soften his cadence, and it makes it, as well as him conveying how he feels lyrically, you hear it in how he delivers the line also.
Dream and then go to being there. And in hospital telling me it'll make or break me. I'm saying maybe it's the breaks that make me. All these paranoid telling me it'll make or break me. I'm saying maybe it's the breaks that make me.
Oh my god. That nah. I want to read up the whole thing, man, but we're gonna be here for a minute. This track's 5 minutes long, and I've already been recording for nearly 5 minutes.
Thought that I would talk unashamed. The people never met some more loving mates. But classic matter always go and force love away. I thought it'd be all fun and games, but I got out with Melbourne locked down like a fourth Hunger Games. I'm doing better now, know and be aware that the next part is something that I wrote while I was there. Lonely, I was scared, feeling hopeless for the fact I'd go from living a dream and then go to being there. And then hospital telling me it'll make or break me. I'm saying maybe it's the breaks that make me. All these paranoid thoughts, man, it made me crazy. I was literally thinking that all my mates will hate me. Had to work through the issues that I was facing daily. As I fade away, I was doubting there's any way to save me. Ain't religious at all, I used to detest it, but I'm so desperate that it's even got me praying lately. Lost friends who I thought gave a fuck about me. Now my vice is openly doing drugs around me. What that feels like made me realize the only ones that'll understand me is my fucking family. I gotta keep going, yo, I ain't finished yet. Can't believe that I'm dealing with all this shit again. Cutting ties with another one of my biggest friends. Now I get the meaning of with you until the bitter end. If you're discontent, you need to go and fix it then, or else a bitter friend will be turning into your biggest threat. You can tell somebody's true intentions when people are giving you attention. They can't help but interject. There's more to life than fame and being a big success. You're pissed off cause I haven't made you bigger yet. I helped you grow into a king, and yet instead of rolling with it, you focus on what you didn't get. Like you're deserving of this shit instead. I'm only tolerating a certain level of disrespect. We both carried the world on our shoulders. I put mine in my palms while yours turned into a chip instead. My psychology.
I can't walk off. I can't. Oh, that's such a bar. I held the weight on my shoulder. Like, what I had on my shoulders was the weight of pressure, and what you had was a chip on your shoulder.
On our shoulders, I'm only tolerating a certain level of disrespect. We both carried the world on our shoulders.
We both carried the world on our shoulders. On our shoulders, we both carried the weight of the world.
I put mine in my palms while yours turned into a chip instead.
I put all of that weight onto my arms whilst yours turned into a bit of ego. Once yours turned...
Psychologist made an observation. I don't just hate it, I'm afraid of confrontation. Letting shit slide cause I hate the complication. Never nip it in the bar, I delay the conversation.
Afraid of confrontation, like being afraid of actually dealing with things head on, so you just let it slide, full well knowing that it's gonna make it worse, but you're afraid of dealing with it in the first place.
Gave an ultimatum, I can't believe that I tolerated. It's my fault, how many times am I gonna take it? Held for ransom for shit I couldn't afford, but it was more for the fact that I couldn't afford not to pay it. For me to fight though is so rare. I'm laid back and carefree, but it doesn't mean that I don't care. Any conflict I prefer to not go there. When I fucking snap, it's like it's coming from nowhere. I was naive thinking that you're a friend of mine, but you were naive thinking I wouldn't ever find out that you were stealing while I was living a messy life. Like I'd never noticed cause I was too busy getting blind. Now I get it why you'd never mind. Then you try something so offensive I couldn't even let it slide. Made me choose between you and my family. Make me make that choice, and I'm choosing family every time. Now it's something I regret. Got an email asking if I'd be comfortable as friends. Fuck no, how you thinking we'd be wonderful again? Bitch, you stole from me, what the fuck did you expect? Now I'm glad that we're coming to an end. Always gave you nothing but respect. Used to greet people with open arms, but the trust in me is wrecked. Cause of you there is nothing but offense. I'm lucky I'm not dead. All these voices stuck up in my head. Drank so many spirits, so no wonder I'm possessed. Instead of jumping off the...
Fuck. I couldn't get out quick enough. Oh my god. Don't let that take away from that bar though. Oh my god. Okay. I've just smashed my knee off my PC. Surprised one of them isn't broken. My knee or the PC. They're both built with bionic components. But fuck me, man. Ah, that really hurt my leg. Bar, man. Drunk so many spirits. What is it? Sorry, that just took my mind off it completely. Fuck, man.
Stuck up in my head. Drank so many spirits, so no wonder I'm possessed.
Drunk so many spirits, no wonder why I'm possessed. Oh my.
Open arms, but the trust in me is wrecked. Cause of you, there is nothing but offense.
So, I believe he's talking about his ex-missus. And how she, you know, he let a lot of things slide. And then she was stealing from him whilst he was drinking and you know, not living a good lifestyle, and then she gave him an ultimatum of like her or his family, and he's like, well, it's gonna be family every time no matter what anyway. That's my understanding of this.
To greet people with open arms, but the trust in me is wrecked. Cause of you, there is nothing but offense. I'm lucky I'm not dead. All these voices stuck up in my head. Drank so many spirits, so no wonder I'm possessed. Jumping off the edge, I was stumbling and begging for you to lend me a hand, but you'd encourage me instead. It's like...
I don't want to get up because my leg hurts, but can we count that as a walk-off? Yo, is it the first time this year I've done 3 walk-offs in a reaction? It's probably one of the first times I've done 3 walk-offs in a... This is hard. Like, I know 360 is talented, and I know he's been around for a strong decade at least. I'm 99% sure he has. He's been about for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And we'll try and talk more about that at the end. But right now, oh my god, can we just appreciate how good the storytelling is of this? Like, he's kept this mostly in chronological order.
Stuck up in my head, drank so many spirits, so no wonder I'm possessed. Instead of jumping off the edge, I was stumbling and begging for you to lend me a hand, but you'd encourage me instead. It's like life is chewing me out. I'm sorry that that's become what all my music's about. Fighting every day to get back to my usual self. I'm still alive, what the fuck am I doing in hell? With that said, I've been out of line a lot.
I like how he took a moment to compose that.
Broke a girl's heart, it shattered mine to watch. She deserves happiness. In order to be having it, she really needs to have what I am not. Sick of sabotaging jobs, sick of being unhappy, but more sick of acting like I'm not. Sabotaging jobs, sick of being unhappy, but more sick of acting like I'm not.
I'm sick of being unhappy, but I'm more sick of pretending to not be unhappy. I'm more sick of pretending to be happy. Mad.
Thought I could see the beauty in this life, displaying my ugliness like it's a beautiful disguise. Such a wreck, spent weeks in my fucking bed, and I'm still feeling like I've underslept. I gotta give it everything.
Who's been there? All you do is lay around and sleep, and still you feel like you haven't rested. I think people have been there.
Fucking bed, and I'm still feeling like I've underslept. I gotta give it everything, nothing less. Please know that I'll keep going until there's nothing left. Shit gets the blood pumping, you know. Hectic shit.
Does, man. It's mad because when you deliver a verse like that, yeah, especially in the style like that where there's no hook, it's one long verse, right? A freestyle effectively. You get into a rhythm. One, you want to deliver this kind of content at the best of your ability, right? But you don't want it to... You don't want to fuck up, basically. Like, once you get in a rhythm and you start pouring true emotion into your delivery, you don't want to fuck up. And so getting to the end in one go and nailing the delivery and nailing how you want to say things and not stumbling on a syllable, nothing like that, no fuck ups, just straight through. It allows you, it's like you're almost saying it for the first time. Although you've written it, rehearsed it, etc, etc, you are literally pouring that out in that moment. For some people that may be at a live show, for other people that may be the time they record that in the studio. For this it might be for when it's filmed, but there's a time where when you first go through that from start to finish and you are saying it into the microphone knowing that people are listening at that point. When you're rehearsing by yourself, that's one thing, innit? But when you kind of first say it for the first time, knowing that people are going to hear it in one way, shape or another, that moment when you finish that is a rush. It's a rush whilst you're doing it. When you know that you're in, as you're spitting the bars in your head, you know that you're in a zone. Like, that feeling there, that's where it helps you as an artist that's written that. That's when it helps you as the writer of that story. For me, anyway. Yeah, sorry, I know I just went on a mad long rant there, but still. 360, as I said, he's been about for time. He's been around for a hot minute. And some artists, when they spend so long in a certain game, or they spend with a lot of time off, whatever it may be, you know, sometimes they're not the same as they were in their prime. For me, 360, This is just an example of just how you get better with time. I know we're not talking about songwriting, we're not talking about production, we're just talking straight about how to tell a story and how to convey your emotions. Yes, he did for 5 minutes. He kept up a gold level of barring, a gold standard of barring, and not barring in a lyrical way, but barring in terms of being able to convey a lot of emotions in a very short space, to convey and paint a picture very vividly through very simple storytelling. It's so complex, yet he lays it out so simply. You know what I'm saying? I'm still seeing things from 360 there that we've seen over the years from him. One to mention was his delivery and how he switches up his cadence. Like, that's same old 360. That's stylistically him. And it just seems like we're just brushing the edges and just shining the surface. You know what I mean? Like, we're just making it just look that tiny bit prettier. But the substance is still been there all this time. I know 360 says earlier on in this freestyle, like, I hate people saying, oh, 360's back. Like, yeah, I can hear that. I can understand where he's coming from, you know? But I think you're the kind of artist, bro, to just be able to drop when you want, and it to just be good enough to drop out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no mad promo run or mad, like, I don't know. I don't know you well enough to be able to say something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm chatting shit, but I don't know. For the more dedicated fans to 360, am I right in saying that? Is he the kind of artist that can just drop when he wants to and it should just be gold? Is he good enough to do that? I think so.